super weather.
Okay, good news. That threat for severe weather here in North Texas is starting to diminish. We're still watching things on the radar, though, this morning, Adrienne.
Yeah, I think the overall severe weather threat for all of us here across North Texas is pretty low. I think the concern is there for some flooding, but that's certainly something we'll need to monitor closely as the morning wears on. You can still see that we do have a severe thunderstorm watch box across sections of Arkansas, stretching into portions of Missouri. The highest wind gust we've had so far this morning is 53 miles per hour. That was in Gainesville. We did have a few reports of trees and power poles down in Nocona. They had a gust of 41 miles per hour. For us, again, it's the heavy rain that could lead to some flooding and a fair amount of lightning. That's the big concern. Did see just a few moments ago that DFW Airport now does have a ground delay. So if you've got a flight here soon or later on this morning, that certainly could lead to some domino delays later on. So that's certainly something to be mindful of also. The heaviest rain now moving across sections of Tarrant County, across the mid-cities, stretching back towards Keller, and then heading onto the north side of Fort Worth, back towards Saginaw, Blue Mound, and then stretching further off towards the west near Benbrook, getting in on some pretty heavy rain as well. Aledo stretching down towards Granbury, also dealing with some pretty heavy rainfall at this point. A little bit lighter as you travel back towards Gorman, but still some moderate rainfall there in Stephenville, stretching back towards Comanche. Further off to the north, you see all the lightning that we continue to deal with here this morning. Also dealing with some pretty heavy rain there from Frisco back towards Plano, and then up towards the north, Howell, Gunter, Pilot Point getting in on the lightning and heavy bouts of rain. Still could see some problems on the roads develop as the morning wears on. We have those slick conditions being found across many spots, so just be mindful of that. Again, the lightning and the thunder may be waking you up a little bit earlier than you hoped here this morning. You see the view outside in Fort Worth. Winds are coming in out of the southwest at 10 miles per hour. That front is starting to inch its way into the Metroplex, and that's what's bringing in the rain and thunderstorms. Out ahead of the front, temperatures are still pretty warm. This is the warmest we get today, folks, in the low 70s. Already starting to see some of that colder air ooze its way in the 50s from Bowie back towards Jacksboro. It's 55 in Bridgeport. The rest of the day, it looks like those numbers are going to stay in the 60s across the DFW area. So here's what it looks like on Futurecast. Again, I'm not expecting anything to be severe here. We could have some winds gusting upwards of 50 and 40 miles per hour throughout this morning. But the bigger concern here is going to be the heavy rain that could lead to some problems for you if you've got to get out on the roads. If you've got T-ball practice or a soccer game this morning, I doubt that's going to happen because of all of this rain moving through the region. We continue through 8-9 o'clock with the heavy bouts of rain across our area, and then things will start to slowly move out of here with drying conditions expected as we move towards this afternoon. Still have some lingering bouts of rain down towards Athens, Corsicana, Mexia right through the afternoon time period, but everyone's starting to dry out as we move deeper into the day. High temperatures today, yeah, they're happening right now. So as we approach the afternoon, we're looking at widespread 60s across the region. As we move into tonight, gradual clearing. It gets kind of chilly. We're down to 49 degrees throughout the overnight tonight. So waking up for the sunrise church services first thing tomorrow morning. A lot of locations seeing numbers down into the 40s across our area. As we get towards the afternoon tomorrow for Easter, Easter egg hunts or anything you got going on tomorrow, we've got the sunshine on our side. Temperatures do work their way up close to 70 degrees. So it's going to be a nice afternoon here after a bit of a chilly start. As we look further down the pipeline into next week, a nice stretch of weather Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, featuring temperatures that are on the milder side into the 70s and low 80s with sunshine. We do have another bout of unsettled weather, though, pushing back into the picture, Shannon, as we head towards next weekend. So again, something we'll be watching closely.
Okay, we know you're on it, Adrienne. Appreciate the latest.
Don't forget your umbrella.